it play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Matthew, Dave, and Lee here from MiniWarGaming.com, bringing you our first ever Horus Heresy Battle Report. Oh, is that like your game face? Get the hair out?
Things just got serious.
Things just got serious.
There's about to be some blood.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this, even though I'm not even the one playing this. It's going to be Dave and Lee, Sons of Horus, traitor versus loyalist, Emperor's
The only
children.
one that really matters. Okay?
The traitor.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, there'll be some games where you're going to have to play loyalist, and it'll hurt.
No. That's
You
not
wash
right.
your hands.
That's against the grain.
It's
That's not even right at all.
Yeah, but then you get to play Loken, and Loken's pretty awesome. But anyways,
I don't like Grey Knights.
in this series, we're going to be trying to really focus on the narrative of the Horus Heresy. Our 40K battle reports, just kind of, sometimes there's narrative to them, sometimes they're just, we're playing some games, pickup games. It's like what you would do at your club. But these ones, we're going to try to hit more of a narrative. That doesn't mean that we're going to be doing these long narrative campaigns all the time, although we will be doing some narrative campaigns. It's more that we're going to be doing them usually in twos, maybe sometimes fours. And so as you may be familiar, whenever we do a free battle report, we do another one in the vault. Now, when we do 40K ones, they typically don't have any relation to each other. They're just another game. Whereas these ones, there's going to be a narrative relation to it, where we're going to go back to a historical time or something that we make up happening in the Horus Heresy, and we're going to link the two. So the winner of the first one gets some sort of advantage in the second one, and the winner of the second one wins a little mini campaign and some sort of consequence that's important to us, but obviously does not alter history. Unless, of course, we decide we want to do some battle reports to alter history just for fun. A what-if scenario kind of thing. So in this one, as you can tell from the title, is a recreation of some of the events at the Battle of Istvaan 3. In other words, the betrayal, when Horus reveals himself somewhat. He's still trying to be sneaky about it. But there's 4 legions that are really annoying to him because they're all 50-50. They don't fully turn or fully stay not turned. And that's the Sons of Horus, the Emperor's Children, the Death Guard, and the World Eaters, which of course we all know are going to end up traitor. But at this time, a good, maybe half of them in some of the cases, I'm not sure the exact percentages, but a large percentage of each of these were still staying loyalist. Not that they were given a choice, they just were not showing a propensity towards the warrior lodges and other things that Horus and Erebus.
They had the choice. They just chose wrong.
They didn't realize they were being tested.
Well, they can't be saved in ignorance.
Exactly. And so Horus sends down. He basically, Istvaan 3 was a world under Imperium control, and then it fell to rebels. Not chaos, just to rebels, just people who didn't like the Imperium. I don't know why anybody wouldn't like the Imperium. But Horus uses this as an opportunity. He handpicks people from each of these 4 legions to go down to the surface. And while they're down there, he virus bombs and firestorms the entire planet, killing everybody on it. Thankfully, though...
So cool. I love it.
Yeah, it was a pretty big betrayal. Hence why the book 1 of the Horus Heresy series from Forge World is called Betrayal. However, thanks to the heroic efforts of an Emperor's Children guy named Tarvitz, he was able to warn a lot of the loyalists on the ground, and they were able to escape into underground bunkers that were able to be sealed against the virus bombing.
See, he's the traitor. Not Tarvitz, not Tarvitz.
The traitor.
Yeah, he's the traitor to the traitors.
To the real emperor, not the false emperor, right?
That's right.
Whoever that is supposed to be. And so they're all under there. This frustrates Horus because he wanted just a quick purge and then move on because he had plans. It's very time sensitive. As soon as the emperor hears about this, it's going to make things infinitely worse. And so he wants to bombard the place, but these guys are too well entrenched. And so he wants to plan a ground assault. But Angron jumps the gun and just launches his own ground assault. This forces Horus's hand to send it. And the problem is that now they're not really working together, and they pay for it. The traitors pay for it a lot. So this little mini narrative here is loyalist Emperor's Children, traitor Sons of Horus, representing a part of this. We're not going to change the outcome, but whoever wins this campaign, if the traitors win the campaign, these particular Sons of Horus were good in their duties and were able to cleanse the loyalists that they were sent to kill with very little casualties, and so Horus is very happy with them. If the loyalists win, they make the traitors pay for every life they take, every step they advance, they will pay for it way more than the loyalists pay. And it'll frustrate Horus because it'll slow down his plans to be able to take over Terra and become the Emperor.
Let's not frustrate Horus here.
Yeah, that's his job. Yeah.
He is, after all, the eye of Terra.
So
let's not frustrate that.
there's going to be 2
We're
missions.
the Emperor's children.
Yeah, you're literally the Emperor's children.
You're his children. Yeah, I'm his favorite son.
That is true. It's kind of fitting that it would be these 2 for our very first one. And also because it's green versus purple, which will look pretty. And so this is being fought after the Firestorm. Mission 1 is going to be focused on the Emperor's children being ambushed by the Sons of Horus coming in. And then whoever wins this mission will have certain bonuses, which you'll see. Basically, if the Loyalists win in the second mission, they can infiltrate 1 troop choice, and they can deep strike 1 infantry. And this represents them tunneling through and getting a better foothold on their area. If the Sons of Horus win in the second game, they get +1 leadership across the board, maximum 10. And they also get a preliminary orbital bombardment, essentially what the Master of Signals can do, but they get to do it right after deployment, in addition to any others that your Master of Signals would have.
That's his cool factor.
Yeah, he gets to bombard.
Get ready for it.
And the +1 leadership. When you consider the Space Marines of 30K do not have and they shall know no fear, leadership is a big deal here.
Pretty big.
Yeah. And whoever wins the second one wins the campaign. So the first one determines who gets the bonus, and the second one's going to be mission 2. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to have stuff on fire. It's going to be nasty. But we're not going to go into that. That'll be in the vault in the link below, so make sure you go and check that out. If you're not a vault member, you can get a free 7-day trial, get instant access to that. And if you decide you don't want to keep the vault, after you see the thousands of battle reports and painting tutorials and behind the scenes and everything else we have in there, you're free to cancel, of course. So enough of all of this. I'm going to leave it now to these guys, Lee and Dave. They're going to show you their armies and show off their new models and show off the awesome table we've got set up for you and just start beating the crap out of each other and see who comes out on top.
Taking a look at the 2,000-point Sons of Horus army. Warlord in this army is my chaplain, Legion Centurion. He's got a plasma pistol and a Crozius Arcanum. What you see is what you get here. In fact, that's what we're doing for the entire army. There is absolutely no Mark of Dave anywhere, which is kind of sad, but not really, because the models are so special, they need to have their special weapons, because everything matters. He also has a Zealot, so that's an important thing to remember as well. Going on to the Master of Signals, which is attached to a Legion Tactical Squad. Master of Signals, typically he would be a mandatory choice, but because this isn't exactly a right of war army, it's basically just a regular Force Org army in the 30K structure, I'm bringing him in, but I think I would bring him in anyway just because he's so cool and all of his abilities are awesome, such as the Bombardment Special Rule. Once per game, I can call in a D3, Strength 8, AP3, Barrage, Large Blast, Awesomeness onto anywhere I choose. Is infinite range, and so that's going to make Lee shaking his boots. It makes me shaking my boots. I'm just picturing that fire in my brain. It's pretty awesome. He also has a Cognis Signum, which is different than a regular Signum. Regular one is just he foregoes his shooting and another guy beside him is like, hey, you got a better ballistic skill. But instead, what he does is he nominates a friendly unit within 6 inches, and he allows the entire unit his ballistic skill of 5. Also, when he attaches himself to a squad, he gives that squad night vision, which is awesome. Love it. Love this guy. He's got a Nuncio Vox as well. That's some new war gear. What that does is anything within 6 inches of him, or anything with a Nuncio Vox actually, they don't scatter when they come in via deep strike. Also, the other thing about a Nuncio Vox is if he draws line of sight with something with barrage, he can use someone else's Nuncio Vox to draw a line of sight if something with the barrage is firing. Also, going back to the Cognis Signum, I'm going to correct my wording there. He doesn't actually confer his ballistic skill on a unit. He gives the unit +1 ballistic skill. That makes a big difference. Now taking a look at the actual Legion Tactical Squad that he's a part of, they have a Legion Vexilla, which is in the very back there, that allows them to re-roll their failed morale checks, which is huge, because nothing in this army is fearless, and nothing has, and they shall know no fear. So that is a big, big deal. My veterans also have one, and that's it. There's only 2, and so that's why the Master of Signals is attached to this particular Legion Tactical Squad. They also have a Nuncio Vox, and they have a special ability called Fury of the Legion. Now what that does is allows them to provided they haven't moved, they can shoot twice. So they can shoot their bolters twice, which means that they're in rapid fire range. That's 4 shots each. It's a big, big deal. But because they do that, they cannot shoot snapshots or Overwatch or do any of that. So they basically sacrifice a lot in order to do that. But it's worth it, because pretty much whatever they shoot at should be dead. And they also can't fire in the ensuing shooting phase. I did mention that nothing is fearless, with the exception of the chaplain. He's got Zealot, of course, but everything else is not fearless. Contemptor Dreadnought Talon. This guy's pretty cool. He's basically your standard Dreadnought. He's got his multi-melta twin link bolter in his close combat Dreadnought weapon, but he has Automantic Shielding, which provides a 5-up invuln save against shooting attacks, 6-up invuln save in close combat, and he adds 1 to the explosion result for the distance, provided that he explodes. So that's good. Makes it more dramatic when he dies, I suppose. And he's got fleet. That's a good thing to remember too. Moving on to the Justaran Terminator squads. Now, these guys are special because instead of regular Terminator armor, they have Cataphractii Terminator armor. What that does is that increases their invuln save by 1 to invuln save of 4-up. But that makes them slow and purposeful. So there's a bit of a trade-off there. Now, because I'm playing in the particular mission that I'm playing in, they are given the Deep Strike special rules, so that kind of balances it out. But if I wasn't doing that, they wouldn't have a Deep Strike normally. And they are also stubborn, which is also a big deal, provided that they're not fearless. They also have Furious Charge. These guys are ridiculously awesome. I'm just going to probably bring them in every Sons of Horus game that I play. Moving on to the Legion Veteran Tactical Squad. These guys are awesome, and what sets them apart from the other Tactical Marines is that they're able to bring their special issue war gear, their special weapons essentially. So we have a plasma gun and a melta gun in the squad. They also have melta bombs on the Sergeant. The Sergeant also has Artificer armor, which is awesome. Probably going to be up there first taking the shots, provided that there's something close nearby that can't kill him right away. Because actually that happened in a game once when I was fighting against what's-his-face with the Minotaurs, and that was awesome and not awesome at the same time. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that one day. I'm going to get back whoever did that to me, because that's how that works. We're paying it forward. They also have a Nuncio Vox and Implacable Advance. That's another special ability that they have that basically makes them scoring in addition to troops. Not really so much important for this particular mission because we're doing kind of a kill point scenario. And they have Veteran Tactics, which allows them to choose from a list of awesome things. And for this game, I'll choose Sniper. These guys have the Sniper special rule. That'll be good against Lee's infantry. Something really awesome about these guys is that they are arriving on the battlefield via a Dreadclaw and Drop Pod. Very first time that I'm feeling this, and I'm super, super excited because this by itself is a beast of a machine. First off, it's a flyer. It's not just a regular drop pod, it is a flyer. So it comes on in hover mode, and I'm able to fly over units. First off, when I come in the board, I'm able to damage units when I come on, and then after that, when I fly over units, I can damage them again. And we'll go over the specific stats on those damaging times when they happen, because you better believe they're going to happen, because that's what he's used for. Also important to note, my Legion Veteran Sergeant has a Power Fist. Moving on to my Reaver Attack Squad. These guys have power axes. Only 3 of them though, and the ones that are equipped with the axes in their right hands are equipped with axes. The other ones are left-handed. They don't quite know how to do it. They just have regular chain axes. But these guys in the front, right-handed axes, they are power axes. And my Chieftain, my Reaver Chieftain, has a Hand Flamer, and he's got Melta Bombs, Artificer Armor, and a Power Fist. So he's a big deal. He's a lot of points. It's 110 points, man. He better not die. They as well will be arriving via Dreadclaw Drop Pod. Lee!
Drop pod.
That's what I said, twice!
Yeah.
In my head.
Yeah. Doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Unless you're a psyker, then it counts. You can project that.
I heard it.
You did? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, let's take a look at Lee's 2,000 point Emperor's Children Army. Take it away, Lee.
Okay, we got my traitor right here on his jet bike, his trusty steed. And he's got the Paragon blade, which is basically AP2 in close combat, which is pretty cool. And he's got Sonic Shrieker, which gives him +1 initiative when he charges. Yeah. And next up we have my Centurion on a jet bike. There's a theme going on here. He has the Phoenix Spear, which is strength +1 AP2 on the charge, which is pretty good. And he also has Sonic Shrieker. Next up, I've got 2 squads of tacticals, 10 Marines each, and a Rhino. Gotta have rhinos. Sergeants have artificial armor, melta bombs, and power weapon, and Fury of the Legion, just like Dave's. Next up, we have my Palatine Blade Squad. These are my super elite duders. Give them jump packs because it's cool. They also have Sonic Shriekers, which give them +1 initiative when they charge. Their sergeant has a power sword, and they also have, what are they called? They have sabers, which give them special rules. Gives them +1 initiative in a challenge, and it's rending.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's pretty good. I like it. And there are 2 attacks each.
Well, hold on. What's the AP of the saber?
5. So, you get you safe.
But it is rending, you said, right? Yeah, that sucks.
It's pretty good. I like them. Then I have my Javelin Attack Speeder. It's a basic land speeder. Mine have twin-link glass cannons and multi-meltas because, yeah.
They're both equipped the exact same?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do things in 2s.
I've noticed it's very OCD looking at this, except for this in the front. That probably really bothers you.
Yeah,
that's not the same.
Like,
it's like really bad. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do another unit of these.
Yeah.
And then I have my jet bikes, my Sky Hunter Squadron. One of them, this guy here, has a Volkite Culverin, which is a Volkite heavy weapon, which is really, really nasty. Then I have my heavy support squad. It's like a Devastator squad, but they all have heavy weapons.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Yeah, it's gross.
It looks gross.
I love it because they could all have las cannons.
That's even grosser.
Yeah, but that'd be like 300 points or something. So no, I just gave them all missile launchers for.
Oh, okay. They're just missile launchers.
Yeah,
that's all they are.
Yeah.
Not so scary.
And the sergeant, the cool guy here, holding his. He's not even aiming. He doesn't have to aim. He's just looking at his phone, sending a text message. He has the augury scanner. What that does is you can't infiltrate within 18 inches of him, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I get interceptor against enemies deploying via deep strike within 18 inches, which is really, really cool.
Huge with that unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we have my Sikaran battle tanks. These are 30k exclusive. They're really, really good. And I gave them auxiliary drives, both of them, which is kind of like the repair that the Rhino has, but it's on 4+ in the beginning of the turn.
Instead of 6, yes. It's not kind of like. It's
it's
just
kind of
so
like.
much superior.
You can give it to the Rhinos too.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Dude.
So they have a 4 up in the beginning and 6 up in the machine gun.
So you get 2 chances.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you give them dorsal blades so they don't stop. Anyway, my Sikaran battle tanks have a new type of weapon you've never seen before.
Yep.
They have the accelerator autocannon.
It's the big boy up top?
Yeah.
Okay, what does that do?
Range 48, strength 7, AP 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's a basic autocannon.
Yep.
Heavy 6.
That's not so basic, but okay.
Rending.
Again.
Twin linked.
What the?
And rapid tracking.
Okay.
Rapid tracking means you can't jink against that weapon.
But I can get a cover save.
Yeah.
So if I'm behind a building, I get cover, but if
you can't jink.
You just can't jink. Okay, I got it. All right.
Pretty cool. And then they have 2 spawns with last cannons each.
Just for good measure, we'll throw a last.
Yeah.
Cannon. What about this in there? Huh? We got a little another.
Who was a heavy bolter? I forgot about him. Like support weapon.
Yeah, because what you see is what you get. 100%.
Yeah.
Right?
100. Okay, Legion special rules. Exemplars of War, which means they all have what's it called? Crusader. It's extra D3 when they do their sweeping advance, which is pretty cool. And they add another dice when they run.
They're all about the speed.
Yeah, all about the speed. And characters with this rule gain +1 initiative when in a challenge.
Like you need it.
Yeah. They're faster than Primarchs. They're pretty cool. And then I have Martial Pride, which is I basically have to issue a challenge.
Or accept them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't avoid it. And if I lose the combat and the challenger is slain, I get an additional -1 to my leadership.
You ain't liking losing.
No.
All right.
Basically kill the big kahuna and everybody runs away.
What are you, an orc?
Yeah. I got knobs. And then my Rights of War, because I'm actually using a Rights of War army, unlike some people.
Yeah, I wanted a dreadnought
Yeah, I know.
instead of a praetor.
But it's so cool. Rights of War.
I would have if I had a painted praetor.
Just get someone on that.
I should get someone on that.
It's me. Okay, I have the Open Blade.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Which means that every unit deployed on the table at the start of the game gets +1 to their normal movement. Hang on, it gets better. And their run, and their charge. It's all about the speed, movement, and initiative.
Mm-hmm.
They're Eldar. That's what they are. They're Eldar with knobs.
Eldar trickery.
Yeah. And then there's the Hidden Blade, which is probably my favorite Rite of War in this entire book. Basically, I have to pick at least 1, but up to 3 units from Fast Attack or Elites, and I put them in reserve. Then I write down a number between 2 and 4, and that's the turn where they automatically come on.
And I don't know this number.
No, we don't.
It's a surprise
Yes.
in my face.
Yes. Right in your face.
Coming back to the Sons of Horus just for a minute here. I do need to make a correction. I made this army in Army Builder, and as we know, Army Builder isn't always 100% accurate. They do their bug fixes and updates from time to time, but since this is still newish, there are some errors, such as the veterans having their special rule, Implacable Advance, which they don't actually have. Army Builder says they have it, but we double checked in the book, they don't have it. So, we need to mention that. Now moving on to the Sons of Horus Legions Astartes special rule. Because they're Legions Astartes, they can always attempt to regroup regardless of casualties. That's the same as any army really, because every army is Legions Astartes. The Edge of the Spear special rule. So it says units that are held in reserve, if I roll a 1, I can re-roll that roll. Even if it's a dedicated transport with an army, or with a unit in that dedicated transport. If it's a vehicle, however, if it was like a tank of some sort, wouldn't be able to do that, but because it's infantry or dedicated transport, I can. And this army is, because those are transports. Bitter Pride basically just means that I can't benefit from a warlord trait or an allied character, their leadership score, but it doesn't matter because I don't have any allies in my army, so that's kind of moot at this point. Then there's Merciless Fighters. What this special gives me is if I'm in a combat and I outnumber the enemy, I get to make an additional attack at initiative step 1. So let's say these Legion Tactical Marines, if they attack, they make their regular attacks at their regular initiative, and then at initiative step 1, provided I outnumber them, they make a single extra attack each, which is pretty awesome. They're just big bullies. They're the big bully on the block. I think Lee likes it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think you're higher initiative, It means a lot. I get to attack you twice, dude.
I don't know. Still has to hit me though.
I'm gonna put my chaplain with this Legion tactical squad. There's lots of bodies there to protect him. His warlord trait is he causes fear. That's what I rolled on the warlord trait table. Same with Lee.
Yeah.
Also rolled the same result, but because he's a praetor, he gets to roll twice and choose the better one.
Yeah, but the other one was about adamantium will, so.
Doesn't really apply, so you also cause fear.
Yeah.
Now the difference between the two warlords is this. Your praetor is not fearless.
Nope.
Mine is, because I got zealot.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the...
spooky scary.
But I only have 2 wounds, and I'm not as good as yours. So it balances.
He's gonna die before he does anything anyway.
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is.
Let's take a look at the Istvaan 3 site. This is the planet Istvaan 3. We're using a special campaign mission from the book. It is Blood Feud, and as you can see, there's a lot of ruins on the battlefield. As Matt explained before, this is after all the bombing has occurred. And we see the Emperor's Children army deployed nicely right in the middle. This is according to one of the deployment maps in the book. He's basically in the center. And we rolled for deployment, and you won deployment. You decided for me to deploy first and go first. So, because you're going to steal. You think you're that fast, you can steal. Yeah. Well, 6 is your number. Well, it will be, but whatever. So, here we have the Sons of Horus on this side. I actually also had the option of deploying on this side as well, 12 inches from the table edge. Didn't. Only chose this side. There's a couple rules in play. First off, whoever gets the most kill points wins in the end. It's a kill point mission. Very simple. Infantry models count as 2.
And jump infantry.
And jump infantry, yes. Infantry and jump infantry. I don't have any jump, so I didn't really apply. But you do. So that matters. 2 victory points per unit killed if you're infantry or jump infantry. All the rest are 1 unit each. Slay the Warlord. Also in play, secondary. First Blood. And a special one called Last Man Standing. So basically, the army with the most units that have survived at the end of the game gains an extra victory point. An extra 1 victory point. Yep. Mission special rules. Reserves, which we're doing. And Istvaan 3 Mysterious Terrain. There are 3 buildings on the battlefield that have Mysterious Terrain special rule. And they are the buildings that are intact still. We have 1 right there. 1 right here. And the 3rd one right there. Provided that you come within 2 inches of it, that mysterious terrain is activated, and there's a whole table of things that we roll on to
Random
see.
Stuff.
It's and we'll get to it when we get to it. We're not going to tell you each one now. It's a surprise to us even.
Yeah, we haven't read it.
We have not.
It's gonna be fun.
It's going to be a complete surprise to us. 2 other terrain feature things that are in play in this battle are these. Unexploded ordnance. So every set of red barrels that you see on the battlefield are unexploded ordnance. If you make a successful cover save and you're behind it, then it can possibly explode. Mm-hmm. Or you can choose to deliberately target it, and it can possibly explode. And we'll go over the strength and stats and whatever if it actually comes into play.
It's pretty big.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's AP3, and it's strength 6 AP3, I think.
Yeah.
We'll double check that.
2d6 radius. It's pretty
2d6 radius. Yeah. So this right here is really dangerous for me, so I'm going to quickly be moving from that. I actually forgot that that's what that was. That's why I deployed so close to it, but you're really happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
I can see the smiles happening in your face. That's the unexploded ordnance. And the thing, in addition to that, are the wrecked vehicles. So every vehicle wreck that you see on the battlefield, we are able to activate their weapons and use their weapons, provided that we roll a 5 or a 6 if we're in base contact with it, for every model that is able to fire. For example, if I got a 5-man unit there, 2 of the 5 guys can forego their shooting and shoot 2 of the weapons on the vehicle. Going back to this unexploded ordnance, we double checked it, and it's D6 plus 3 strength,
yeah.
AP3, ordnance, 2d6 inch range for the radius.
That's
pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's bad.
So you see that pile of unexploded ordnance right there next to your tank?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it, okay? That's what I'm gonna do.
You're not gonna hit
I
it
can see it. I can see it.
You're not
Okay,
gonna
that's gonna do it. I'm gonna hit it like so many times. It's gonna happen twice.
No.
Yeah, once in your vision before it happens,
one
and then
hole,
once
right?
after. Only one. Yeah.
You guys only have 1 wound, so.
Do you think that's what it is? Counts as armor 10, and every glancing or penetrating hit that we get on it, it can possibly explode. On a die roll of 1 or 2, Basically 1 in 3 chance. Lee is attempting to seize the initiative, and he thinks he can do it on a 6. But here's the thing, 6 is not your number yet. It's not your number. See?
No.
Look at that. Ooh. My turn.
Reroll.
At the start of Sons of Horus turn 1, this goes without saying. This is going to be a disclaimer. This is brand new armies to us. We are doing this for the first time. We are doing our best to get every rule right. We are constantly referring to the books, and inevitably we will get rules errors. So we just ask you guys to please forgive
Our
our...
beards are gonna get longer.
They will be, absolutely. Please forgive our rules errors. Just know that we are doing our best to try to get everything right, and we're really cognizant of it. And hopefully that any rules errors that may occur will take away from the experience of the battle. Because we're having fun. That's the number one thing that we're doing with this, is having fun. Because, you know, killing Emperor's children, just fun. Fun stuff.
No, it isn't.
Sure it is. Aren't you having fun?
Yeah, they're traitors. Yeah.
Oh! Turn 1, Dreadclaw, and Drop Pod Assault. I'm going to go right there. Right behind your special tank. Rear armor facing. Let's hope I don't scatter. Direct hit. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That would have been far. Legion Tactical Marine, they're going to move over in this direction. Why? Couple reasons. 1, negating your outflanking maneuverability. You come in there and my guy's there, you can't. You have to go other places, right? I don't want you... You're going to do it anyway. You're going to outflank anyway. But if I can limit your options, that's even better. Reason number 2, block line of sight from all of those Devastators with their missile launchers that you're able to have on every guy in the squad. That's not good. Not good at all for business. No one's business. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Not running away. Not like I'm fearless or anything. This particular squad is because, you know,
Yeah.
my Centurion, he's got Zealot, but all the other guys aren't. So, this is the final positioning of this unit. 3 guys are in base to base with this wreck, and as per the rules, they can fire. Provided I roll a 5 or a 6. And this simultaneously moves them away from that unexploded ordnance. Now, it is 2d6 inch range, should you shoot at it, which you probably will, because you know, it's just fun. That's my guess. I don't know. Judging by your face, maybe, maybe not. No, that's a definite yes. So, yeah, that's a little bit further away. I would say a good 6 to 7 inches away, so that gives me a little bit more leeway so as to not die so easy, because that's AP3. It's bad news for business. Just trying to think ahead a little bit here. My Master of Ordnance. Correction, my Master of Signals, rather. He has his bombardment special thing that he's able to do. I'm thinking I'm going to target these Devastators, because they look terrifying right in the middle there. I'm going to do that, but only after I move this way 6 inches, because I want to be able to target your jump infantry, because they look like they're pretty scary in close combat. Now, Lee positioned his Artificer Armor Sergeant in the back, which means there's a good couple, 1, 2, at least 2, debatable whether it's that third guy, but 2 guys in front who will die first before it gets to the Sergeant, so you can't soak up the wounds. I'm going to do that. Move over this way, and then we will go from there. I'm going to leave my Contemptor right here because there is a barrel of unexploded ordnance right in the bottom of that building that those Devastators are nicely positioned on. So as much as a good positioning those guys have, they're in much danger of a lot of fire that's about to rain down upon them. Are you ready for it, Lee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cross my fingers here, because if I don't kill stuff, I'm dead. That's just what I think.
I'm still gonna ruin it for you.
Are you going to ruin it for me?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? Ruin what? What are you doing? What of a surprise you have? Nothing, you're just saying that. That's a big bluff.
We'll see.
On to the shooting phase. Master of Signals will call down his bombardment right onto the center of that squad. D3. Here we are. Getting 3. Oh boy.
Gross.
That's a big deal. Rolling a scatter on the first one. Getting 2 inches in this direction.
About here?
Yeah.
Down.
Now it goes from here.
Yeah.
So it gets the tank down below. And for the third, this direction.
Blam.
How many does that cover?
Plus 1.
Okay. 2 is the wound. Getting 5. 5-4 upcover saves. Losing 2. Taken from the hole, which is right there, so you're right on your sergeant. So 2 little custers you need to make. And failing 1. So he dies, and another. Now the hit on the Sakaran. Strength 8. It's ordnance, rolling 2 dice, picking the highest. That's a 4, that's a glance. So that was the Master of Signals shot. 1 shot. Good amount of devastation. Let's try to do some more. Now for the tactical squad, they're going to shoot up at those jump infantry right there. And because the Master of Signals is with them, they have ballistic skill +1. So they're hitting on 2s with their bolters. Look at all those 2s, Lee. Wounding on 4s. That looks like it's pretty good. 13 wounds on these guys. You're going to make 2 rolls at a time before you get to your sergeant. So here we go. 3 up save. Save, save. Save, save. You're going to fail one of these. Watch this. Oh, look at that. Okay, making 1 roll at a time until you get it. There he is. Each one of these losses is a big deal for you. He's safe. Oh, nail biter. Oh, safe. Come on, come on, lose 1. There you go. It's the second one. Now you got to start making you look at stairs. Or just take him with your artificer armor. What are you going to do? You can do this one at a time?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, really? As soon as you fail, right?
Yeah.
But okay, so you're just going to roll them all on him? Okay. So any one and he will die. Oh, so close. I saw the 1. But they're safe. Now is the time for me to activate this thing. Hopefully. Okay? So my Contemptor Dreadnought's going to shoot that unexploded ordnance. See if I hit it. On a 3 with my multi-melta. That's a hit. It's a good reaction. So, it's armor 10. So on a 2, I glance it. So that's a pen. On a 1 or a 2, it explodes.
It does
That
not.
definitely does not explode. Now let's do a single shot Stormbolter. Pardon me, that's a Combi Bolter, not a Stormbolter. So 1 shot, but it's twin linked. Hitting on 3, that's a hit, and I need a 6 to glance it. Oh, look at the glance! I'm gonna get Lee's reaction. On a 1 or 2, explode still. Here we go, second chance. Oh, so close! Now for this squad, that's activating the weapons on this wrecked vehicle. There's 3 guys at base contact there, so I'm able to do so. Let's start with the heavy bolters on the sides. I'm gonna target the Devastator squad right in the middle. On a 5 or 6, they are activated. Just roll them both at the same time. 1 is. Now let's do the autocannon up top. 5 or 6. Yes. I'm going to roll for the weapon up top first. Now, it's not actually an autocannon. It's a Predator cannon. Because it's 30k. And the stats are a bit different too. It's not 2. It's 4 shots. So let's roll for that right now. On to the Devastator squad. Getting 3s to hit. Getting 2 hits. Strength 7, wounding on 2s. Getting 2 wounds. 3 up save. Fail, fail. Ouch, ouch. Now for the heavy bolter. Hitting on 3s. 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. 3 up save. 1 more death. Holy. Holy. Yeah, he's probably closer. So these Marines back there that could have shot within their range have now been negated that because I killed them out of range. So I should have shot with them first in retrospect, but I didn't.
Killed half my unit.
Yeah, but that's true. I think I'm happy with that. It's good. It's not bad. Since I am in hover mode, I'm going to flat this out. Treat it as a fast game where I can go up to 18. So I am going to... Boop.
Gonna hide.
Yes. Why? Because there's 2 of these special tanks that could get me with their jink ignoring guns. So I'm going to do that. Just make it a little harder for you. End of the shooting phase, Palatine Blade Squad. They're going to make a leadership test here. And
You're good.
they make it. Now for your Devastators. That's a fail. Sergeant is indeed dead, so that's a failed leadership. How far do they run? 6 inches. And down they go. Ouch. So, turn corrections. Here we go. Just check the FAQ. Implacable Advance. The veterans do have it. They don't have it in the book, but it's been FAQ. Or Army Builder. But they do actually have it, because we just checked the FAQ. So let's correct it again. We corrected one way, then we correct it back. Another correction. This squad shot at higher ballista skill at this squad of jump infantry. They should not have, though, because the Master of Signals used his bombardment this turn. It's either one or the other. So next time I choose to shoot with a higher ballista skill, I'm going to not, because I wouldn't have been able to this turn. Lee's okay with this. We already discussed it off camera. And for those of you who have commented already, we've resolved it, rectified it. So again, we are doing our best to try to get as many rules right as possible.
You could give me a guy back on 4+.
I don't want to do it, but you know what? In the spirit of good sportsmanship, yeah, okay, let's do that. Oh, okay. So it is what it is. Very good. First things first, let's regroup the Devastators. Can they do it? They do not. Oh no, Lee, what's gonna happen? How much further do they run? Oh wow, that's a big deal, man. And there they are. Sakaran tank will move back a little bit. You are a fast tank, so you go 12 and still shoot your guns at no penalty. And you are faced against this. Not good for me. This Sakaran tank will move forward towards tank traps that you cannot pass. Very nice. Oh, but you can move right up to them. And turn your guns to face the... No! Tacticals inside a Rhino will move back a bit. You're going to roll a die because you are going through terrain right now. Get a 1, please. Oh, that was a 1 I saw. It was very close. You're not immobilized. And I believe you just roll a 4 anyway. No, that's on these guys, right? It is on the Rhinos. What rolls a 4 and you're no longer...
Auxiliary drive. It's a repair thing.
Okay, yeah. Is that the Rhino that has it?
No.
It is that?
Yeah.
It is the Sakaran.
Beginning of the turn, if he's immobilized.
Okay. And he will be very shortly.
No.
You just see.
No.
Since they are jumping out of terrain, you are going to make dangerous terrain checks, starting with your sergeant. He's
Good.
fine.
And the other two?
Other two, they're fine. Where do you move them?
Away.
Oh, are you running?
Away from
I thought you said they're not afraid. Or everything's afraid.
I'm scared.
Yeah. Gonna go in front of your missile launcher, guys. And Rhino will move over just slightly so that you can disembark your tactical marines in order to possibly man that last cannon, because you do get line of sight through this ruined building to the Contemptor Dreadnought, and you don't like that Contemptor shooting at the barrels of the non-exploded ordnance barrels. And they have disembarked. Sakaran is now shooting its accelerator autocannon at the front armor of this Contemptor Dreadnought.
Heavy 6.
Heavy 6.
Twin linked.
Oh boy. Missing 4. Good thing it's a twin link. And 3's to hit. How many extra? Oh my goodness. Only 3 hit in total. Strength 7. Rending. There you are. No 6s, please. Thank you. So those 4s are nothing. So that is 1 glancing hit. But I do get a 5-up inbound save.
Yes, you do.
Against shooting attacks. Let's hope for a 5-up now. Oh! That goes through. 1 whole point lost. Down to 2. 1 last cannon sponson. 3 to hit. That's a hit. And a 3 to glance. That's a pen. 5-up inbound save. Oh. Okay, what does it do? What do you do? It's not going to blow up. You'll get a 1.
Get a 6.
How about a 3? No, for 2. Okay,
We're debating what I'm gonna roll.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, let's just roll and see what happens. You were really scared of me shooting your barrels. I think that's the amount of fear that this guy caused. First blood and a kill point for the model itself. Dang it, you are 2-0, man. These 4 Devastators are able to draw line of sight to that unexploded ordnance right there. Now you are falling back, so these are snapshots, but still, you want to take this chance on 6s. Nothing. Nope. Tactical Marine is going to try to activate this gun on this wrecked vehicle. Do you do it? You don't. You need a 5+. combi bolter on the Rhino is going to shoot at this unexploded ordnance. You reroll and he misses. Hitting on 3s, that's a miss. Reroll. That is a hit. Now 6 is to glance. Do you make it? You get nothing. Now 3 tactical marines will shoot at the unexploded ordnance. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Oh, need your 6s now, huh? Now 6 is the glance, the armor 10 of that barrel. And you get 1! Oh no! On a 1 or 2 it explodes. That's how it works. You get it? Oh, nothing. Just gotta get your reaction. It's kind of a, you put your heart into that shot.
Yeah.
Tactical marine. No. Hold on.
Rhino.
Okay, so Rhino combi bolter into that tactical marine over there. Hitting on a 3, twin linked. We'll call that a hit. Wounding on a 4. Nope. 2 marines inside from the firing points, hitting on 3s. Getting 1 and wounding on a 4. That's a wound. 3 up save. Oh! Remove. Sakaran tank shooting its accelerator autocannon into the Dreadclaw there. 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. Twin linked. Getting only 1 miss this time. This is probably what you wanted last time. And that's another hit. So 6 hits in totals. This is Jink ignoring. So I can't Jink.
Well, you can.
It just does nothing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna... No. Okay, go ahead.
Uh,
Armor 12, strength 7, so glancing on 5s, getting a glance. That sucks. That's just
He's
means
dead.
he's wrecked. He got to do nothing.
He's dead.
He didn't even get to fly over stuff and burn it with his laser flashlight on his bottom. Then they gotta get out 3 inches. That's another kill point for you. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Gotta make a pinning chest. Check. And they do. 8. So they're good. I had something in my throat there. So.
You okay?
Yeah, okay. Rolling for reserves, re-rolling 1s because I'm a Son of Horus. And I come on. Now for my Reavers. Both come on.
1.
So there is a Nuncio Vox on this squad right there, which means within 6 I do not scatter for Deep Strike. Which is pretty awesome because we got a multi-melt here right in front of your Sakaran. You like it? I do.
Love it.
And there they are. Very nice. They got to be within 6 of the actual guy, and he was because he is the starter and he is the Nuncio Vox. Dreadclaw going to attempt to deep strike right there, not within 6 inches of one of my own Nuncio Voxes. Not that I would want it to be because it's D3+3 blast hit that I would get from it, and I want that blast to go in your guys. And let's hope that that doesn't scatter. Scatters that way, 12. Oh boy, let's measure it. Lands there, got to make a dangerous terrain check. But it could blast the guys below, so it actually worked out well. On a 1, I lose a whole point, and I'm immobilized. So let's... Oh, that was a little bit too close. Let's do this blast now. It's D3+3. So 4 inches from the main hull, not its struts. So probably just enough to get maybe the tank and maybe 2, possibly 3, but we'll measure. Let's do the vehicle first. Rear armor 10, it's a strength 6, AP 5 or something. Doesn't affect you, but let's do the vehicle.
Jump pack looter?
So, okay, we'll do the jump pack guy first on a 2. That is a wound. 3 up save. Save. And 2 devastators. Come on, let's do something here. Wounding on 2s, that's 2 wounds.
Devastators.
This is where you lose them. Come on again. Oh, 1 is dead. Very good. Now we're going to roll on the mysterious terrain table. This really should have been done as soon as they were activated, as soon as we came within 2 inches of them, but we're just going to do it right now. So let's start with this one. On the table, we'll tell you what it is in just a second, getting a 10 for a result. This is now an oracular temple. It's traitor specific, so only I benefit from this. I get to re-roll 1s for my saves, provided that I am within 2 inches of it. Awesome. I love it. Now for this mysterious terrain, we're going to leave roll for that because he's the one that activated it. And 11, I think that's good for me because it's high rolling.
Yep.
This mysterious terrain is Death's Tomb, which is awesome again for a Traitor Legion, which is what I am. So basically, I get a 6 up, feel no pain if I'm within 2 inches of it. And you get -1 leadership. So you're going to probably want to move away from it. Or you could stay.
It's a haunted mansion. I'm scared of it.
Death invites you to stay. Last one. High again, please. 8. It's probably good for me. Charnel House. Again, good for traders. Basically, within 2 inches, I get counterattack. I think that the buildings are in my... I think this was my area.
Yeah.
But I just didn't care about it. I just blew it up anyway. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Tactical Marines with the Master Signals. They are going to move inside this terrain. Why? It's because one of those tanks is really nearby and I don't want to be shot with the gun up top. So, rolling for terrain, getting a 6. They're going to move inside it. And in terrain they move. Getting line of sight to your jump infantry. Tactical squad with my chaplain. There you go, there's the word. We're going to move over. And I am within range of this unexploded ordnance, which is kind of scary. But I'm moving out of line of sight of your Karen. And I want to shoot with these weapons again, because I think I have a good chance of knocking down some hull points. Now for these veterans over here on this side, I'm going to move up 6 inches. They came out of an assault vehicle when this one was destroyed, so they can assault this round. I'm going to move closer with my Melta, and if I don't blow it up with the 2 Meltas and the plasma... Ooh, I can't assault if I shoot my plasma gun. It for movement. Let's jump right into the shooting phase. I'm going to choose not to fire the plasma gun because I want to be able to charge you in with the Melta bomb. That's the insurance policy, provided that the other Meltas won't destroy that. Starting with the Melta in the veteran squad, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Within Melta range, front armor 13. Okay, I need 5s. That's a 6.
That's a pen.
That's a pen. 4+ cover save from that wall in front. You get a 2. Adding 2 to the result on the pen table. Come on, 5, 5, 5. Oh, weapon destroyed. Ooh, not so bad. 4 weapons on there. We'll roll a d4. We're rolling 5 and 6. And we'll go last cannon, last cannon. Weapon up top, which is number 3, and then 4 for the bolter inside. Reroll. Reroll. 3. Nice. Weapon up top. And hull point. Down to 1 hull point. So nothing else can shoot from this squad, so I'm going to shoot with the Justerans. Multi-Melta, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. And within Melta range, that is a pen. So that's shooting the sidearm, which for sure gets it, no cover save, so he's wrecked either way. But let's see if it explodes and hurts myself. And it's mobilized, so it does not explode. And that is a kill point for the Sons of Horus. Awesome. Dreadclaw is going to activate its special ability where when he moves, I'm going to flat out because we're in the shooting phase. I got to roll a die to see if I get immobilized first. So I'll do that now, but this is where I want to end up. And I go over 2 because my fat base does so. So on a 1. Okay, good. Not immobilized. I definitely hit both units down below. D6 strength 5 hits on each unit. If I roll a 1, I lose a hull point and I suffer a penetrating hit. That's the first one. Oh man. Alright, let's roll on the pen chart, see what happens. Oh, come on. Seriously? Seriously? You're serious. So that's what happened on the first unit. Gotta roll a die for the second unit. Let's not hope for a 1. If I'm already mobilized, which I am, I could possibly destroy myself. That's 3. So that's 3 strength 6 hits. So I worded that. I can word that better. So basically, I roll to see if I suffer penetrating hits, which I've done so far. Rolled 2 dice. Rolled a 1, suffered a penetrating hit. Now I roll to see how many attacks I get on the units. Starting with the Devastators, it's D6, getting 5. Strength 6, 2's the wound. It's 5 wounds. Slowing things down a bit. After double checking, it's strength 5, not strength 6. I rolled a couple 2's there, so that's only 3 wounds. There you go. 3 up save, failing 1. 1 more dies. Very good. How many hits do I get on your jump infantry? D6. That's 3. 3's the wound on them. Getting 1. 3 up save. Lee is deciding to have that go on the sergeant. So on a 1, either way would have been saved. Because your artificer armor. Now for the bolters in the tactical squad, they're gonna shoot at your jump infantry through there. No. 1 shot each, because they're within 24, but nothing's within 12, so no rapid firing. Hitting on 3s. Not going to use the Master Signal special ability where they hit on 2s because I already declared that I did both last turn with the bombardment. I wasn't allowed to, so I'm going to forego doing that this turn. to rectify it. He's okay with it, so hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. That's decent. Looks like your Artificer armor-wearing Sergeant is closest, so rolling a 1 on the first one. Watch this. You like it? Oh, you're so lucky. Oh, poor Lee. All right, now it's 3 up.
It's just the rest.
Yeah, 3 up save. There's 2 2s. And that's the rest of the squad. That's another kill point for me. Awesomeness. Now for the tactical squad over on this side, they're going to attempt to reactivate the weapons on this destroyed vehicle once again. Let's start with the 2... I'm just trying to think what my target is.
You want to take the...
Kind of want to shoot at the tank right in front of it, but do I go after the barrels or do I go after the tank itself? Thinking maybe the barrels. Yeah, let's do that. It's more fun. Strength 8, right? What's your side armor? 12? So I need 4s? Yeah, let's do that. So on 5s. Okay, that does nothing. But for the Predator cannon up top, on a 5+, no. Nothing. Completely fail sauce. And I think that makes an Emperor's Shield in turn.
Yeah.
And this strength isn't 8, it's 3 plus D6 strength. So could be actually pretty high.
Or pretty low.
Or pretty low, whatever. Yeah, whatever it is, like it would be on the side of high. And these Devastators needed to make a morale test at the end of the shooting phase, so let's do that now before we forget. And, oh, you're so lucky. I was thinking they're going to fail again. Finally! They regroup. Or they don't fall, or they're there. They're just going to stay. All right.
So, time for my hidden blade.
So you've decided turn 2?
Yeah.
Of course. Why would you decide like a turn after that?
Yeah.
Really, right?
I'm bringing in turn 5.
Yeah, because that's better. You'll be alive by then, right?
Yeah.
Turn 2, they come on. Must be nice to actually choose the turn that your reserves come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And that's everything in your army, isn't it?
No.
Well, everything in reserve?
Everything that's fast attack or elite.
And that's everything that you have remaining right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's everything in your army right now. Semantics. For outflanking, Lee's going to choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 he chooses.
Okay. Jet bikes.
For jet bikes.
I choose.
He chooses. They come on right there. Now for the land speeder. Rolling to see which table side he comes on. 3, 4, that side.
Yeah.
So, looking at this, the closest model...
Like in here or whatever. But this is as far as you can.
Yeah, the closest model is this Justair Terminator with the multi-melta. So, very good positioning. Yeah. But I needed to put him there in order to get side
Totally
on
by
your
accident.
Sakaran. You did that by accident?
Oh, totally.
Okay. And Lee will roll for the last speeder. Let's see where this goes. On a 6 you choose. And you're choosing to put the second speeder right there. I guess you really don't like those Justair Terminators. Ooh. Tactical squad, you're going to slide over up to the train, not have to make a roll.
Yep, doesn't work.
Disembark into the train, rolling dice, getting a 3. That's just enough to get out. And they have disembarked from the tank. Moving the Sakaran.
Scoot up here.
So you are moving, you're not pivoting. Because if you pivoted, you can't, actually. Because your
I'd bump into stuff.
tank trap is there.
Yeah.
And you got to make dangerous. So you moving back? Or are you going to stay there?
He's going to take a chance. He's going to move up here.
Okay. Dangerous! Oh, that sucks. Well, if that isn't a way to lose a whole point. This tactical squad will move back inside its Rhino because there's a nicely painted wing on the hatch.
Exactly, move 12.
Move 12. Okay. Getting closer to my guys, huh? Are you sure you want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sky Hunters are going to shoot the Tactical Marines now. Starting with the Volkite Culverin. Heavy 4, hitting on 3s. Strength 6, so it wounds on 2s. Getting 3 wounds. AP 5, so I get my 3-up save. But any wounds it causes, you get additional hits. So you get an additional hit there. Here's 1 dead, and you get another 2 wound roll. On a 2+ you wound. That's a wound. 3-up save. That's a save. Now we have 4 heavy bolters, 12 shots, hitting on 3s. We're going to roll for these guys separately because their ballistic skill is a little bit better. So we got 6 more hitting on 2s now. And missing 2 of them for additional 4. 11 hits, now wounding on 3s. Oh man! Oh.
Nice!
And that is indeed my Master of Signals. He is closest, but he does have his Artificer armor, and he's got 2 wounds. So I'm going to roll this 1 at a time. 2 at a time, I suppose. Yeah, we can do 2. Because I could look out there, you know, if I don't like it.
Yeah.
But, you know, we'll do 2 at a time. There we go. There we go.
Will you stop?
Oh, there's a wound. Okay, 1 left. Alright, so he's wounded once.
He suffers a wound.
And he's got 1 wound left. Now for the Emperor's Children Tactical Marines inside there, they're going to rapid fire their bolters into my tacticals. Hitting on 3s now. Oh, lots of misses. Wounding on 4s. Again with the whoa. 3 up save. And 2 die. Now combi bolter on the Rhino. 3s to hit, that's 2 hits, and 4s to wound. That's 2 misses. Accelerator autocannon on the Sakaran is going to shoot at my tacticals now. Heavy 6, hitting on 3s, getting 5. And it is twin linked?
Yeah.
Yep. And that was a reroll caught off camera, but you got it. Strength 7, so 2s to wound. And 4 wounds. AP 4 on that, so I get my full 3 up save. And 1 dies. 1 last cannon on the side now is going to shoot. Hitting on 3s, that's a hit, and wounding on a 2. That's a wound. This one's going to have to do a cover save of 4 up. And that is a save. This Rhino will flat out back a bit and over. 3 Devastators, which have regrouped, will fire at the Dreadclaw. They need to snap shoot now, hitting on 6s, getting 1. Strength 8, armor 12, needing a 4 to glance. That's a nothing. Hi, Jay. Newly arrived Javelin Landspeeder will fire at the Justaran Terminators. Starting with a multi-melta, hitting on 3s. That's a hit. Oh, and on a 2, that is a wound. 4 up invuln save due to the Cataphract the armor. Oh, that's a death.
Oh, so sad.
And that is the multi-melta. That sucks. Twin link glass cannon now onto the same unit of Justaran Terminators. That is a hit, and on a 2 to wound. That is another wound. 4 up invuln save. Come on, 50-50 chance. There we go. That's a save. Now for the other Javelin Landspeeder, you're going to shoot at the Justaran because you want to force a test, and I'm assuming that's a multi-melta.
Misses.
Okay, now for the twin link glass cannon. That's a miss and a reroll. That's a hit on a 2 to wound. That's a wound. It's a 4 up invuln. Come on! Yes! This is my plan of action. My Reavers will disembark from the Dreadclaw. This being an assault vehicle, it is awesome. Now, a couple schools of thought here. Do I go after the Devastators or the Tactical Marines? I have 3 power axes and a power fist in my Reaver squad, plus the bolt pistols and a hand flamer. So chances are, no matter what I assault, I should be able to take it out in close combat. Really should be able to. But what do I want to kill first? Each is worth 2 kill points, because they're both infantry units, so that doesn't matter. Devastators have the heavy weapons, so that kind of matters afterwards. And these guys have a lot of shots. That's just more dice for me to roll for my saves. It's a tough choice. I'm thinking I'm going to go after the Devastators, because it's more of a for sure kill, just because there's less of them. And you do have 3 missile launchers in there, so yeah, they're my choice. My Reavers are nicely placed. Nothing's in terrain, so no terrain roll needed. And hand flamer out front. My Justaran Terminators don't really like how you just shot at them, so they're going to move over here and charge this javelin because my tacticals in the back are closer to this one. They're going to move up and assault, shoot and assault that one. I'm going to slide over here because I want to deny you line of sight for shooting at me. This is a massive kill point denial. Because... Oh, wait, they're still within range of this bear. Stupid. Thank you. Let's actually utilize this more, because if I'm close to this building, re-rolling save rolls of 1. So I'll get guys close. Gotta be within 2 inches. So any of these guys which you could possibly wound, even with an explosion here, they all get to do it. And I've decided for these tacticals to focus their firing, doing their Fury of the Legion double shot with their bolters onto your tactical marines, because that is, after all, the higher kill point. Get 2 kill points if I kill them. And also, if I shoot your 1 bike there, first off, your 2-up saves on them, and then after this one's dead,
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5 in addition to that, and then it goes on to them, or that guy right there, and he's got 3 wounds, so he'll soak them all up. So that'll do nothing, whereas this can probably do some stuff.
Probably.
More stuff, anyway. Maybe force some sort of check. Hopefully.
Maybe.
These 2 tactical marines are in base contact with this tank, so I'm going to try to activate the guns, starting with a heavy bolter on a 5+, it's activated. That is activated. Now for the predator cannon up top, same thing, 5+, that is activated. Let's start with the heavy bolter on the side. Okay, going after your armor. And I need 3s to hit you. And not twin links or anything, so that's just 1 hit. Now I need a 6 to glance. Nothing. Predator cannon up top is heavy 4. So 3s to hit. 2 hits. 4s to glance. Nothing! Just our Terminators will fire at this javelin with their combi bolters.
Jink.
Hitting on 3s. Jink. 2 in linked. And for the rerolls, getting 2 more. Glancing on 6s. Not a single one! But he did jink. So in the event that I don't take him out in close combat, we need to remember that. Tactical Marines will fire at this javelin now with their bolt pistols first.
Jink.
Hitting on 3s.
Jink.
Glancing on 6s. Getting 1. 4-up jink save. Oh, you make it.
No, miss.
And for the melt-a-gun on a 3+.
Miss.
That's a hit. Definitely a melt-a range. That's a pen. 4-up jink save. Can you make it?
Yes, I can.
Now for the reverse, they are going to shoot. Start with the hand flamer on the chieftain, hitting 3 of the devastators. Wounding on 5s. Getting 1. 3-up save. And that's a fail sauce. First one dead. Now for the other reavers and their bolt pistols. All other 9 can see, because we're using the windows underneath. Hitting on 3s. Yeah. Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds. 3-up save. Another one dies. Now, 45 shots coming from these tactical marines. Fury of the Legion, they're going to fire, and they're going to utilize the Master of Signals special ability. They're going to have +1 ballistic skill, so they're all hitting on 2s. That's just kind of sick. Hitting on 2s. 35 hits, now wounding on 4s. First 4 guys are regular tactical marines, and we're going to start rolling on the Artificer Armor 2-up and the Sergeant right behind them. So rolling 4 dice at a time. 3-up save. Oh, out of focus. Come on, get back in focus! Okay, that's 2. So now you roll 2 at a time. And 3-up. Okay, 1 more. 1 at a time. Okay, now you're doing the lookups. Are you going to actually roll for the armor, or are you going to do lookups?
Use his armor.
Okay. Now 1 at a time on the sergeant until he dies. Looking for a 1 here. Oh, man. And the rest are 3-up saves, and they all saved, of course. And that's half the unit plus the sergeant. Oh, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Awesome shooting. Fury of the Legion is awesome! Gotta do a morale test there on those tactical marines. And your face. Safe. You save your face.
I'm face?
Yes, you save
I am
face.
face.
Yeah, and you rolled a 6, Lanesh.
Not yet.
Close combat. Reavers declaring an assault against that Devastator. Overwatch. Crack missile hitting on a 6. Oh, get it to the wound. Oh.
Nice.
My chieftain is the closest, and nothing is in terrain, so that's just a death, so I will look out sir on him. Oh, he dies.
Ah!
Power fist gone. You know how expensive this one guy was?
Yeah.
Now 5 inches away, but in terrain, you're gonna have to go through terrain, so it looks like a 7-inch charge for them. And getting an 11. 7-11. That's right. I'm here to deliver a Slurpee. You like it?
Chicken wings.
Yeah. Oh, let's go get them. And we measured from the back, guys, so that's enough to get everybody in. So we have 3 power axes in there. They're going second. So the other ones, there's some guys inside the building that you're not seeing. They're all going to go at the same initiative. You'll just roll first for your Devastator at the same initiative. You only get the +1 initiative if you attack me, if you assault me.
No, those guys.
Seriously, they don't even have it?
No.
So it's just your tacticals that have it?
No.
Your tacticals don't even have it?
No.
Who has it?
The ones I bought it for.
Oh, you didn't buy for them?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that you have something that you didn't, and you just
I
don't.
wouldn't mind. Initiative 5 with a charge.
Yes,
for
well.
everything. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Are you a child of the Emperor?
Yes. Yes. Hit you good.
Wounding on 4.
Oh, yeah.
That's the wound. Okay, now 3 up, save, 3 up. There he goes. I'll roll for my guys. I'm just gonna roll for my power axes first, just to see. Hitting on 4s, and unless I get all 1s here, there you go. He did like dinner. Consolidate an inch, and they've consolidated a little bit over away from those unexploded ordnance barrels. Now if we're over here, just gonna move them in. They're an inch away, so.
You won't even fail one, Snake Eyes.
Yeah, this one, if I roll a 2, I'm in, but I'll roll to see if I can get all of them in. That kind of matters. 6.
Excuse me. So you can get all of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're good. Starting with the Terminators, hitting that javelin. They're going to be hitting on 3s. Good thing about just their Terminators is that they got Furious Charge. That coupled with their Power Axe is a Strength 6 from the charge versus your armor of 10. 4s to glance. Getting 4 pens. AP2, do I explode it? That's kind of important because I might hurt myself. Any 6 will do it. No.
No.
And he is a separate unit, so that's a kill point. Now for the Tactical Marines under this Javelin Land Speeder, starting with the Crack Grenades. 9 in total. Hitting on 3s. 4s to glance. And there it is. He's a wreck. Wants 1 pen, but can't do anything more than immobilized. And it's another kill point. First things first, the Sakaran has auxiliary drive, which allows him to not be immobilized on a roll of a 4+, and you are no longer immobilized, but hull points still missing. These Emperor's Children will embark in their Rhino, and you will pivot. Oh, you'll move.
I'll move.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Accelerator autocannon will move its turret on top and face it at those Reavers. Sky Hunters will shimmy over a little bit. So Lee's tactic here is to make it so the Master of Signals is not the closest, so I can't just put all the wounds on him because last round that was a lot of saves.
Sucks.
Now for the tacticals inside this Rhino, you're going to back the Rhino up. Why are you going to back them up? So you're going combat speed. Mm-hmm. Now you're disembarking. But why? What is your plan? Oh, okay. I see what your plan is. It's not very nice, lady. I thought we were brothers, man.
I want your stuff.
What a nice little lineup. It's kind of like they're doing like a march and a parade right there, you know? You wouldn't happen to be moving just a strategic amount of distance away from the barrel so as to rapid fire on it and not be hit unless I roll an 11?
No.
Okay. No,
Just, they look good.
it's coincidental. Okay, I see. Shooting phase, starting with the Volkite Culverin. Onto the tacticals. Histing on 3s. Wounding on 2s. AP4, so I get my 3 up save. And both saved. Now for the heavy bolters, 12 of them hitting on 3s. And for the other ones, hitting on 2s now because better dose of skill. And 6 more. Wounding on 3s. 3 up save. I think 3 will die.
I think 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I gotta get your face. That's the I'm right face.
That's what I do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Combi bolter on the Rhino is going to shoot at the unexploded ordnance right in front of it. Hitting on 3s. Twin linked. Doesn't need it. And armor 10, so I need 6s to glance. Nada. 2 tactical marines inside now will throw whatever they got at the barrel, starting with 1 bolter. And that's a miss on 1, and you need a 6 to glance. That is not a glance, and you're gonna huck a hacker. Like a huck a crack grenade. That's a hit, and you need a 4. That is a pen. So on a 1 or 2, this is what this is it. This is it. Are you ready for it?
It has to happen at least
It's
once.
gotta happen, right? 1 in 3 chance. Okay, you might get a good roll here though. Nothing happens. Oh, finally it happens! And my Reavers are gonna get it. Starting with a range, which is 2d6. If you roll a 1, you're not gonna get me, right? Or snake eyes or whatever. Oh, jeez.
wow.
Okay, that's like everyone. Luckily, you embarked in your vehicle, man. Just saying, I gotta point that out. So that's all of my Reavers. So that actually blows so far that it hits one guy in this tactical marine squad. Strength d6 plus 3. Oh, strength 4. So that strength is so low that both your tanks are actually safe, even in the rear armor of that. And my claw's safe too, so it can't even hurt it. Let's start with the single tactical marine needing a 4 to wound, and that's nothing. 9 Reavers! Wounding on 4s. Oh, nice! The closest Reaver is in terrain, so we're going to roll this one at a time. He gets a 4-up cover save. Oh, come on.
He be dead.
Come on. So he dead, and...
Let's say this one.
Of course you would, because
Yeah.
it's to my detriment.
Yeah.
Accelerator autocannon now on the Sakaran will shoot at the Reaver squad. 6 shots, twin linked, hitting on 3s. Getting all of them. Now wounding on 2s. Oh man.
Wow.
AP4, so I get my 3-up save. 3 die. One of those trace the guys inside the building. I'll take him out. Combi bolter on this rhino will shoot at those tactical marines. Hitting on a 3. That's twin linked because it's combi bolter. And that's a hit. Wounding on a 4. That is a wound. Now a 3-up save. And that's a save. Now the tacticals will rapid fire into the barrel of unexploded ordnance close to these tacticals. Not good. Hitting on 3s. Glancing on 6s. Getting 3. Looking for 1s or 2s here. Getting a 1! Boom! 2d6 inch range. Now my tacticals are 4 inches away. So 3 or less, you don't hit them. You ready for this? 5. So unfortunately for Lee, that only covers 3 of my guys, which is good for me. Strength is d6 plus 3. That's a little bit better. Wounding on 2s. Getting 2 wounds. There's a nice wall right in front of it, so we were counting that as 4-up before, so that's 2 4-up saves. Oh! Okay,
So sad.
2 deaths. Gotta roll for morale here. Starting with the tactical marines. They passed. Now on to the Reavers on this far side. And do they make it? They just barely do. Assault phase now. The Sky Hunters are going to declare an assault on these tactical marines because I did Fury of the Legion last round. I cannot overwatch now. So just simply roll for your distance. 10, 9 inches. So yeah, that's not to get everyone in. And moving them all up. One needs to make dangerous terrain. The one with the Volkite. Good. And you're fine. Since Lee is Emperor's children, he must issue a challenge, which he is with his champion, or your chaplain. What is he? He's just a...
He's a Legion champion.
Legion champion, okay. And I will accept with my sergeant, not with my master of signals. He's good at pressing buttons, man. He's not good at wielding axe. So you bought the upgrade, which gives your jet bikes initiative 5 when they charge.
Yes.
So you go first. Your champion, he's going first. You can roll from first. 4 attacks on the charge. Do it. Your spear now is strength 5.
AP2.
AP2. Okay, wound on 3s. Getting a 1. You're going to get at least 1 here. Ah. So that's my sergeant dead and another dude. Now for your praetor. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Strength 4, but AP2 on his weapon. Okay, so nothing. And in all this commotion, we forgot to do the Hammer of Wrath, so we're going to reconcile that right now. You got 5 Hammer of Wraths. Strength 4, 4 is the wound, getting 3. 3-up save. 1 dies. Let's use him, he's in base contact. Now for the rest of the bikes, 8 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wow. Strength 4, wounding on 4s. 3-up save. Oh, jeez.
Oh, so sad.
Oh, I don't think you are. Dink, dink. My Legion, or my Master of Signals, is going to roll first because he rolls a little bit better to hit you because your majority weapon skill is 4. So 3s to hit. That's all 4. Wounding on 5s. Getting 1. You can roll 1. Watch. Now my tacticals, 1 attack each. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. That's 1 more wound. 2 up. That's a save. So you certainly won combat there.
Oh yeah.
And that's a failing of my leadership because I needed like a 3.
Yeah.
Now it's initiative roll off, and if I fail this, you just overrun me because I'm not fearless and I don't have not knowing of fearing. So
Fearing of the stuff.
here's my roll for my initiative. I add a 5, so 9, and you get D3 in addition to your 6.
Yep.
Oh jeez. Okay, so what's this one? D3 or?
No, the D6. I'll roll again.
It's fine.
Yeah.
No, you'll probably beat me anyway, so go ahead and roll.
Because now I do the plus.
D3.
It's at least +1, so you're dead.
Yeah, there you go.
You're dead.
Either way.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Listen, you. I got something to say to you. It's supposed to be your brothers. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Consolidate. 2 inches. Just enough to what? Slide over and look pretty. And you roll
He's
for
good.
dangerous because you got out of it. Now for my veterans, they're gonna move forward this way because my plan with them is to run them over here so that I can activate the weapons in the wrecked vehicle. Just daring Terminators now. Gonna move up here because they're kind of not doing anything at all on this side of the battlefield. So I'm gonna move up here and get within range of this gun up there because that, my friend, is a predator cannon. So I can shoot at stuff at least. Just a little reminder, a note to self. These guys are slow and purposeful, so they can't run. So I've declared it. So if I do it, it's because I forgot. But you'll help me remember, right? Yeah. Reavers. They're in terrain, so they gotta move 4 inches. I'm gonna have to move closer to your rhino because the power axes can actually damage it. Veterans are gonna run 3 inches. A little bit closer to these weapons. Now for these tacticals, they're going to be manning the guns again on this wrecked vehicle. Heavy bolter on the side on a 5+. They activate it. They do. Predator cannon up top. 5+. They do. Gotta get your reaction to that because it's pretty consistent.
Ew.
Heavy bolter going to shoot the tactical marine that disembarked from the rhino. Hitting on 3s. That's 1 hit. Wounding on a 3.
Wow.
Now for the predator cannon up top. Hitting on 3s. That's a little bit better. And wounding on 2s. That's 3 wounds. 3 up save. Yes! 1 death! Yes! Ah. 1 Reaver will throw a crack grenade at the rhino in front of him. On 3 he hits. That's a miss. Now going on to the assault phase. Declaring an assault, you get overwatch from your fire points. On 60s. Not a 5-inch charge. 8. Korn wants it this day of reckoning. That now?
You do know they're not chaos yet.
Oh, I think they're chaos right now.
No,
I know technically they're not,
they're not.
but are they fighting on the side of good?
No, they're obeying orders.
From who?
Horus.
And what is he?
Confused.
This is true. I can agree with that. I agree. And opting to use their power axes and not the crack grenades. Hitting on 3s. Strength 5, glancing on 5s. That's a pen. AP 2. Adding 1 to his resolve. Yeah. Okay.
So it'll bring you up to what, 2?
So I'm rolling 6. Okay, you can roll
You're
6.
rolling 1.
I can roll 6. 5. Weapons destroyed. No combi bolter for you. And a test for the guys inside. And they are fine.
Oh, yeah.
First things first, moving jet bikes closer. You're gonna move your rhino.
Tank shock, yeah.
And I'm gonna have to make a leadership then. a pass. So move out of the way. Bing, 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 bing. And disembarkation. You gonna try to back up?
Yeah.
Dangerous train? I would laugh if you got a 1 again, dude.
So just,
He moves 12?
yeah, it's fast.
Well, anything can move 12. That's a vehicle. He just doesn't
He
shoot
is,
everything.
he's actually a fast tank. So he
Shoot everything. Tactical Marines are going to embark inside their Rhino. And then you move. Over here like so. And you have to go right there unless you want to make dangerous terrain. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just trying.
Dangerous terrain? Okay, you're fine. Move over this wreck. Shooting phase. Tacticals will shoot at my Reavers. Hitting on 3s. 10 shots with the bolters. Force the wound. You'll get 2. Watch this. 3. 3 up stage. 1 dies.
No.
Sakaran will shoot its accelerator autocannon into the Reaver squad. Hitting on 3s. 6 shots. It is twin linked. That fell out, but it doesn't matter. As a hit, that's fine. That's a hit. So that's 6 hits. Winning on 2. 3 up save. Are you ready to see some life happening after this? Well, you better not be, because it's not going to happen. Just so you know.
Oh, it's so disappointing.
Okay, Reavers are dead. And that's 2 more kill points for you.
Yes, sir.
Now for your jet bikes, you can shoot at my tactical marines, starting with Volkite, 48-inch range, and that's
4 hits.
that many hits, and you're wounding on those. Can you hit? Can you wound me? Yes, you can. Now I get my regular saves. Don't fail in here because you get to make additional things. So there's 2 more. Oh!
Wait.
No, that's just once. So that's him. Is he within 2 inches? We'll measure it. I think he's just out, to be honest. He's just out. So
Let's check.
he doesn't get to reroll that. We don't have to check because the bases tell us.
Yeah, okay.
And here's the other one that died.
Yeah.
You get 2 more hits because of that, so you're rolling to wound. 2s to wound. And 1 more wound, so let's roll a 3 up save, and that's a save. Now for the heavy bolters, rolling for the ones where you hit on 2s. You're going to do that first. And you get 5 hits. All the rest of these heavy bolters are hitting on 3s. Now wounding on 3s. What's with your rolling right now?
Nice.
So I'm going to roll this 4 at a time because after that it goes to Artificer Armor on my Sergeant. 3s to save. Now rolling 2 at a time. Safe. Okay, 1 more dies. Rolling 1 at a time. Oh, okay, hit that. Now it's Artificer Armor. Good. 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 Oh, dead. And these tacticals are fearless because their leader has Zealot. Starting with the movement phase, we're going to move up like so because we want to get these veterans in range of these weapons on that vehicle. Justarian Terminators are moving up. And they're going to man these guns. So, this is what I'm going to do with this ones. I'm going to move them out here because otherwise they're just going to stay back and get fired at. And that's no good for business. Plasma pistol will shoot at the tank, hitting on 2s. Now that looks like a 4. Come on! It does nothing. Crack grenade into the tank. That's a hit. That's a nothing. Now I'm gonna charge the tank. You gonna overwatch me?
I am.
And 6 is to hit. 1 hit. And 4 to wound. And no wounds. Let's roll for charge distance.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. So they're all going to be within range because I rolled an 11. But Lee's being a good sport and he's allowing me to make the run move for my veterans over here on this side, and they go 5 closer to these weapons. Close combat. Let's do it against your Rhino. So that's 12 crack grenades hitting on 3s. 4s to glance. And there it is. He's wrecked. And they gotta disembark. And that's the test for them. It stays there as a wreck, it doesn't explode. And there you are, and that's another kill point for me. Bringing it to 8-7. Sons of Horus to Emperor's Children. I am ahead by 1 right now.
Yeah.
Emperor's Children, turn 4. And when I say turn 4, I mean turn 5. Moving on top of the wrecked vehicle, 6 jet bikes moving out and about. It looks like you're surrounding my Sons of Horus here. Do you think that will intimidate me?
Yes.
I am a zealot.
You're afraid you can't.
Dangerous terrain on this one. Get a 1, please. Yeah! Oh, close! Now what is the next one? Another dangerous terrain. You're gonna get a 1 here. Okay, watch. Are you ready for it? Oh, come on, Capricorn. Third one. Third time's a charm, man. You lucky? Jay, wink. Come on, please. You're a good man. I love your eye. I want to see it. And these tactical marines will jump back inside their rhino that no longer has Tommy Bolter. Just wanted to point that out. And you're moving them back, cruising the speed. Mm-hmm. And he will move. Karen will move up. Oh, you want to get a kill point, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I see how life works. Mm-hmm. Shooting phase, starting with the Volkite on the jet bike. Hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds, 3 up save. Save. Now 2 bikes with their heavy bolters, hitting on 2s. Very nice, only missing 1. And for the rest, wounding on 3s now. In retrospect, I should have put my Warlord out front so that his Artificer armor could have soaked up the wounds here. Gonna have to learn next time. So we have 5 Marines in front before you get to him, so let's go for those first. 3 up save. Just gonna roll 4 at a time now. And just 1 last one. That's a save. So 2 Marines die out of that. Bolt Pistol Sergeant with the Tactical Marines. You're gonna throw a frag grenade right in the middle. You're gonna scatter 4 inches. Watch this. Oh, look at that.
Loaded dice.
It's crazy.
I'd call.
So that goes onto yourself, dude. Hitting what, 3?
2.
2. So is it 2 or 3? It's 3? Okay. Winning on 6s. Getting 2. Alright. 2 up Artificer armor save. That is a fail.
Yep.
And that's 1 on your Warlord?
Yep.
That's awesome. Can't believe that actually went through.
Huh?
16 rapid firing bolter shots from the Tactical Marines into my Tactical Marines. Hitting on 3s. 4 is the wound. Looks like all those tacticals are out front, in front of my Centurion. So let's make a watch.
Dead.
Oh, what? No, yeah, you're right.
Dead.
Yeah. I cannot believe it. Centurion is going to shoot now.
Last cannon.
Starting with the last cannons. You are a fast vehicle, so full visible for both. Hitting with both. Nah, 3s to glance. That looks like a pen. You are shooting through terrain there, so that's going to give me a 4 up. Cover save.
Gross.
Accelerator autocannon now. Flint. Glancing on 4s. There you go. These are... Oh, no, cover save. Starting with the cover save. 4 up. And make it. Now for the pens. Gonna get your reaction. That's too good to be true. Yeah, shrug it off.
I'm going to lunch.
Assault phase, charging with your jet bikes. I'm gonna Overwatch. Plasma pistol. Okay, gets hot. Artificer armor. Nice, saved. Rapid firing bolters, hitting on 6s, getting 2. Wounding on 5s. Getting nothing. Now you are in automatically, but you're just gonna roll. See how far you get. Yeah, you're fine. So these guys are in, that's fine, but you gotta make 3 dangerous terrain checks. Starting with him up top. On a 1. Thank you. Nope. Guy in the middle. On a 1. Nope. Last. On a 1. Come on. You're issuing a challenge with your Warlord?
I challenge you.
Will I accept with my Warlord?
Good.
You get 4 Hammer of Wrath attacks. And you wound with 3. 3 up save. Oh. You got 1.
I got 1.
Traitor is going to roll first. Got 5 attacks on the charge. Hitting on 4s because we're same weapon skill. Very
That's
nice.
gross.
I love it. And you've upgraded him with digital lasers, which gives him an additional attack.
It does.
So let's roll for that. And it misses. 4 is the wound. And that's 1 wound. So we're just double checking the stats here. Your Praetor actually has 1 higher weapon skill than me, because I'm only a chaplain. So you would have hit me more. And after double checking the footage, you rolled 1s and a 2 to hit me, so it doesn't matter anyway. Now, 8 attacks, because the guy in the back can't actually attack. He's not within 2 of a guy who's in base contact, because you hammer-wrathed him out. I purposely chose to take him out, you know.
Yeah, sure you did.
Yeah, so then you wouldn't get your AP 3 attacks. Yeah, no, completely accidental. I know. 4 is to hit. Oh, 1 hit. And for the wounding, I don't think that wounds either.
A challenge.
My chaplain will attack back. He's got hatred because he's zealot, so I hit you on 4s. And I'm re-rolling 3 dice. And I'm going to get 2 more. Oh, 1 more. Okay, better than nothing. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound. 2 up save. Come on, Wink. Oh. And 4 more attacks coming from the Tactical Marines. And it is hatred, so we're going to re-roll this. Okay, and 5 to wound. 1 wound. 2 up. I be zealot. I be fearless. I stay in combat. Gonna move my veterans up. They can actually man the weapons on this tank now. I will mention this. It is the last turn, predetermined amount of turns in this mission, which is 6. I'm ahead by 1 point. It's 8 to 7. So in your turn, or my turn, or whatever, if you don't take me out in this close combat,
You win.
chances are I win.
Yeah.
You have a good chance of winning because you have low AP weapons that are attacking me, but you could completely whiff your rolls.
Yeah.
So that's why we're continuing, and I'm not conceding right now because there's still a chance. Exactly, I am ahead, right? So I'm not going to concede while I'm ahead. You have to get ahead of me. I'm continuing a conversation that we had off camera, which sounds like it's really weird. Lee, I love you. You're a good man. French fries?
Thank you.
So, these veterans, they are going to activate the guns now. On a 5-up, we'll do heavy bolter first. Oh, jeez. Okay, now last cannon. 5-up. Oh, nice.
What's with you and activating guns?
I love it. And look at what we got here. I'm going to target the unexploded ordnance. Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
It's going to be awesome. So, 3s to hit. And you know what? That looks like it's twin.
There's 2 men.
So let's re-roll that. Oh, jeez. Needing 5s to glance. Getting 2 pens. It is indeed in cover. 4-up. Oh, come on! Come on! Now for the last cannon. Hitting on a 3. Twin linked. Come on now. Come on! Now for these Terminators. There is a special Predator autocannon up top, or Predator cannon. And we check the line of sight, and it goes through 2 buildings, but he's able to fire at it. So we're going to activate the gun. On a 5-up,
You gotta get a 3.
I get a 4. We're both wrong. This is making the assault phase.
Challenge.
Ongoing challenge now. Now we're attacking the same initiative. Chaplain, I'm going to roll for him first. Hitting on 4s. Getting 3. 5s to wound you. As they both fall off. Not a single one does anything. So apparently, your Praetor has +1 strength on his sword, which we forgot last turn.
Yep.
So that's going to come into play this turn.
Yep.
Or all the turns that it
All
should have
the
been.
turns.
Yeah, but whatever. It's fine. You hit me back on 3s. That's all but 1. And you're wounding in 3s. You're going to lose, I tell you. Oh. And that's a death. And that's a death. And just by killing him alone, you get 2 kill points. It's the Warlord kill plus a unit kill.
Yep.
Now for your champion, he's in range to attack now. You're just going to roll for him first. Oh, 3 hits.
Nice.
Jeez. Wounding on
4s.
4s. 1
maybe 3.
death. And the rest of your guys go.
Yeah.
Same initiative though.
Yeah.
The rest of your jet bikes now. Oh, that's not a good roll.
Nope.
4 to wound. That's That's a wound and a 3-up save. One more dies. So he hits back and he hits and he wounds on a 5, and that's a wound. And here you go. That's a save. So I'm no longer fearless because my champion, my zealot, is dead. So I actually make the leadership and I stay in combat. But just for game purposes, there's no way I can make a comeback now. You got 2 more points for killing my dude, and it's your turn now.
Yeah.
And on your turn, you're going to finish him off
Yeah.
and get another 2 points for killing this infantry unit. So that is an epic handshake. And on the middle of turn 6, you gain the victory for Emperor's Children.
Loyalist. Loyalist.
So although you won this battle, the traitors do win the overall war on Istvaan 3.
They do.
I got to point that out just
Yeah.
because I lost.
Unless we change it.
Ooh, you want to change
We
history?
could, like, do our own alternate history thing.
I'd rather not, because in the alternate there's a chance that traitors won't win.
Hello? Hey, someone.
Vault members, click on the link below to watch the post-game show for this 30k bat rep Horus Heresy awesomeness, and we'll see you there. And because Lee won this first mission in the second game that we're about to play, right now in the vault, you get to deep strike a unit without scattering. They got to be infantry. And one of your troops' choices can infiltrate. Those 2 benefits you get for winning this game. This is the army that you'll be fielding. It's going to be another 2,000 point game on this battlefield. Again, this is the next bat rep. It will be in the vault. And these are the Sons of Horus, which we'll be fighting. We're doing the second mission, the Firestorm. Fire Tide, there you go. Fire Tide. So basically, let's take a look at those blast markers that Lee has made specifically for this mission. These are falling down from the sky. They're going to be placed at the beginning of every shooting phase, and they have a 12-inch radius from the center, which is massive.
No, 6.
6, okay.
6 from the center.
6 from the center, which makes it 12.
Yeah.
Diameter 12 inches, and at the beginning of every shooting phase, they go off. Strength 5 hits,
Yeah.
and anything gets hit with it. If it's a vehicle, it's the weakest armor. So it's going to be awesome.
It's basically the sky is falling.
This guy, yeah.
It's falling.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun. I bet this will kill us more than we'll kill
Yeah.
each other. It's 5 objectives on the table. If you're not a Vault member, we invite you to click on the link below and sign up for a 7-day free trial to the Vault so that you can see this next bat rep, as well as all of the other Horus Heresy campaign battle reports and other battle reports and video tutorials, painting tutorials, behind the scenes videos that exist in the Vault.
Lots of fun stuff.
Without Vault members, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So you guys help to support us and enable us to make these battle reports and have the amount of fun that we do.
Yep.
So we wish to thank you for that, and we'll see you in this next battle report.